Good afternoon, class. This is Brian Rucci, recording my session 3 reflection. Uh, this reflection is about the size and quality of our audience in respect to social media. So I thought I'd start with a little story. My YouTube account I actually share with my sons. I have 3 of them. And the other day they stumbled upon the videos that I have been posting to YouTube as part of this course and as part of some of the other courses for CCU, and they were ecstatic to see that I had videos on YouTube. They didn't watch them, but they were ecstatic to see that I had videos. And then I noticed that I had a subscriber, and I asked them about that. And my middle son, Carter, said, "Oh yeah, Dad, that was me. I accidentally pushed the button." So if that tells you anything about my current audience at the moment on YouTube, it's just my boys. As far as Facebook, which is my primary mechanism for social media, got a wide variety of friends from different portions of my life, from college and from work and that sort of thing. But I can't say that I really have any followers at the moment. Really, the question comes down to how we're communicating and managing knowledge. And I think at the moment, a lot of the interactions that I still have are one-dimensional. In other words, I'm keen on posting information, keen on reading other folks' information, but not necessarily interacting in the way that would create knowledge-able reactions. I wanted to show, you can see on the back of my screen something that I have been learning. This is from Three-Dimensional Ministries, which myself and some others from our church are participating in. This is what we call the learning circle, and I think this is a good example of how we might be able to use some more traditional methods of communicating and thinking in a social media sphere. So what this represents here at the top of the screen, you'll see this dashed arrow, and that's basically life moving in a chronological fashion. And once we begin to think, once we begin to tune our minds toward God and what He's saying to us, we will recognize what we call kairos moments, literally translated as God breaking into our normal lives. And as part of that, myself and a group of folks meet once a week to talk about moments that we've had throughout the week, what we call these kairos moments. And as part of doing this, we go through this exercise, going through this circle, where we observe and discuss and reflect upon what it is that we have heard or think we've heard God saying this week. And that's only the first part of the process, though. The second part of the process is we take what we've heard and reflected upon, and then we ask ourselves, if that's what God is saying, then what are we going to do about it? And so we can create a plan, we can become accountable to ourselves, and then we can take action on our plan. If God is asking us to, and this could be positive or negative, to take some change or direct some change in our lives. So I wanted to share this exercise. Perhaps I'll share it a little bit more, and perhaps this would be a good jumping off point for applying some of this knowledge in a way that would influence and persuade. Right now, a lot of my focus is social equity, particularly economic equality. And a lot of what I do is I post articles to that end, but that doesn't compel anybody to read them. I think what I could do to influence and motivate change is to take all of the information that I've read and go through this sort of circle and see how it might apply, and then see about others who may want to participate in that. So I think that's a good start to some of my social media engagement. This isn't something I'm particularly well versed in yet, but I will get there. I appreciate all of the classmates that have found me on Facebook as well as LinkedIn, working through creating a consulting firm, and that speaks to the last part that I wanted to share, which was this video that we watched about weak ties. Needing to make some connections outside of my traditional environment as I start to expand my own business. So thank you for watching. We'll see you on the TED Ed site, and look forward to learning more from everyone. Thanks.